travels, because, you know, I be in these streets and I be, you know, running around doing what I do. I have the opportunity to meet a lot of amazing people who are out here pounding the pavement so that somebody like myself could do the things that I do. So, you guys know I love to just pull rabbits out of the hat and just, you know, keep it moving and grooving and teach y'all a couple of things in the process, because at the end of the day, it's all about educating our peers and our masses, because y'all get this industry entertainment stuff up at the end of the day, because y'all think it's like a game. But instead of me schooling y'all today, I have the pleasure of somebody that I look up to, who I listen to when he talks, because you should always say less and listen more.
Right.
So without further ado, I would like to introduce to some and present to others Mr. Shabazz The OG. What's up, though?
What's up?
Man, look, we here, man. We just out here moving and grooving. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, so I don't know. What's really good?
Oh, man. You know, I mean, it's always room for one more me. You know? I ain't mad at it. It's enough to go around. You hear me? I'm just chilling, though, out here in Miami living.
So you in Miami today?
Yeah, I live in Miami. I'm from Philly, but I live in Miami.
Right, so the key word is you're in Miami today.
Yeah, right now at the moment.
Shabazz The OG, guys. I mean, I don't really do the name dropping thing. I don't really get into, you know, what this person has done and all of that, because at the end of the day, if you out here living, your grind is gonna speak for itself. So, you know, if you want to know who he is, just go to Instagram real quick and look up Shabazz The OG, all one word, and then just say less. So, you know, Shabazz, like, what's going on, man? Like, I definitely have to say, first and foremost, thank you so much. This is so humbling to be able to, you know, share this piece of space with you at the moment. Because, you know, as I said before, like, I really look up to you. And it's a lot of guys in this business who take their platforms and what they've been blessed with for granted. And that's one thing that I don't see when I see you in your daily grind, when you're out here doing what you got to do. So I just want to ask you, how do you stay so humble and grounded, knowing that you've seen it all, heard it all, been through it all, and really don't care about the rest?
Because I came from nothing, and I remember what it to have nothing, and I believe in God. So therefore, I know at any given moment, no matter what you have, it can be taken away. So something can go back to nothing at any given moment.
Absolutely.
So I never been the type. I never really been the hype type. You know, I talk. You know, I talk heavy. You know, I have a good time, but I always been about the underdog. I never liked people to be embarrassed. I never liked people to get their feelings hurt. I never liked to see people get picked on. Like, it's just never really been my thing. So I'm the dude that no matter how far up the totem pole one may go, I'm always relating to the ones on the ground level. Like, I've never left those type of people out, because, you know, that's my foundation. That's where I come from. So it's easy to stay grounded for me. Like, I like to do the fly things, have a good time, like I said, with the boys and, you know, and all of that. But at the end of the day, all it is life. You know, one of my favorite sayings is everybody get their turn to burn. Man. So one day the fire gonna go out and it's just gonna be ashes and smoke left. So everybody gonna get their shot if that's what they want. So it's just best to stay humble and just always remember, when you're going up the ladder, it's a long fall down if you ain't got nobody to catch you.
Yo, that's probably some of the realest words I have ever heard in my life. I mean, I got people that's listening right now on Facebook Live, and they're just sending me like the wow face, because you know what, Shabazz, so many times, like, with this industry, people get so caught up in the glitz and the glamour and the hype and the cars, the money, the clothes, the women, the men, the temptations of life, the stuff that you see on TV. But I don't really know if people really understand the grind and the struggle and the sacrifices that have to be made for one to even be able to be in that space. So when I look at people such as yourself, or, you know, the Meek Mills of the world, or the Busta Rhymes, the 50 Cents, the Jay-Z's, the Diddy's. It's like you have no idea what these men had to go through, what they had to sacrifice and struggle just to be the idols that they are today. And, you know, to hear someone such as yourself, who's, again, been there, done all of that, to say that, you know, you gotta play the humble role. And I love that everybody gets a chance to burn, because you're right, you never know. Everybody's one situation or one check away from being back at the bottom. And you know, and me being a young woman entrepreneur in this crazy industry, I have to understand that more so than anybody, because I'm just one phone call away from not being relevant. I'm one interview away, one not showing up to this or not doing that, from nobody caring about what Shay Star is doing. So I'm gonna say thank you, because I need to hear stuff like this, because that's what keeps me grounded, and that's what keeps me motivated to continue doing what I gotta do out here.
Nah, and I appreciate people like you for acknowledging me, because what I do is effortless. It's not rehearsed, it's not a gimmick, it's not like, you know, it's funny because the people who know me, like my friends, like, they just look at me like, when everybody else is astounded at what I do and the response, like my friends just be like, oh, that, you know, that's just him being him. Like,
right.
He really talked like that. You know, he really used those type of analogies. Like, that's really him. You know what I'm saying? And like the humbling aspect of it is just because, like, I tell people, I've always had this, not always, but like in recent years, I've always had this saying, like you just said, you're one step away from not being relevant. Mm-hmm. I've made that same comparison to Oprah Winfrey. Like, Oprah, one bad decision away, one bad one. And I used to always say that, and then look what happened to Bill Cosby.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people, see, here's the thing. This is why it's so easy for me to be humble, because I've been around the music industry since I was 19. I had my first, 16. My first internship was at a radio station. So, you know, I'm 48 years old. So I was at the station when LL used to get out the limo with the radio literally on his shoulder. Like, I was there for that. Wow. I was there when Houdini used to pick Grandmaster D up off the floor and hold him in the air while he's still scratching. Like, I was there when Run held the Adidas in the air and 20,000 Adidas taking off people's feet inside the Spectrum in Philly. So I seen history be made in hip hop.
Wow.
So taking all of this from then to now, you know, where I could say, you know, I've met Jay-Z, and Emory Jones is my friend, and Puff is my man, and Meek is my man, and Fab is my man, Trey Songz, not name dropping, but I'm just saying, like, to go through this industry and then become friends with these people, you realize when you're around, they people. They're people like you. They get mad, they get hurt, they get their feelings hurt, you know, they get upset. Like, one of my best friends in the world is Allen Iverson, and I call him a crybaby. He may be one of the realest individuals that you ever gonna meet in life. Because if it hurt, he gonna cry. If he's sad, he gonna say it. If you hurt his feelings, he gonna let you know. Like, he just a real dude. So I try to make people understand it's okay to look up to people. It's okay to look up to what they do. It's okay to look up to what they have and want to have those things. But it ain't nothing like being yourself.
Yes.
If that's the path God got, it's going to happen. But too many people get lost in the destination, forget about the journey.
Man, you better talk that talk, Shabazz. Okay?
You need to repeat that.
Do you hear this, y'all? Like, you can't make this stuff up, man. Like, I mean, cause and you know, I spend so much of my time and dedicate so much of my brand to everything that you're speaking on right now. Like, you know, even me, you know, coming up, you know, I've been doing the media thing for about 5 years, but I've been chasing, you know, this dream, knowing what I want for the last 11. And it's like, nobody really understands the part of being real. And sometimes I feel like that might have been my downfall, or maybe not my downfall, because I would never conform to what everybody else wanted Shay Star to be. I've always stuck to being who I know God has put me here to be. And if it take me a little longer than somebody else, that's fine. But timing is everything, and you just confirmed all of that for me. So, you know.
But you know it's not really taking you longer though, right?
Okay, so what is it?
That's the misconception people get. Like, it's not taking longer. So, say for instance, if me and you start to set out to do something today, and we both say, hey, we both gonna get to 100,000 by Christmas Day. It's not that if you get there before I do, it didn't take me longer. It wasn't time for me to get it. I said I was going to get it before Christmas Day, but God said, no, you're not.
Right. Y'all hear this?
We put pressure on ourselves to do things because we forget we're not in control.
That's real.
You're not in control. So it doesn't take you longer. You're not going to get nothing in this life until it's time for you to have it. There's no such thing as it took me too long.
It's all in God's timing.
It's all in God's timing. Absolutely.
That's it. And that's what we make. That's when humans make the biggest mistakes at. We put too much pressure on ourselves, you know, making deadlines and saying what we gonna do when we gonna do it. That's why, you know, words are profound. Like, you know, the next day is not promised. That's real. Like, that's real talk. Like, I could tell you I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and that will not happen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to me. I mean, you know, it sounds crazy, but it's just easy. It's effortless because I'm just that far in tune with what's really real. Like, I really don't really get into what's fictitious and what's probable, and that's why sometimes it's hard for a lot of people to have a conversation with me, or a debate or argument, because I don't really do hypothetics. I don't do roundabouts. I don't do. It's either is or it's not. Like, it's that simple with me.
It's facts all day. And sadly, sometimes we gotta use the analogies that you do, because your analogies be crazy, but they be so on point that nobody can't deny what it is that you saying, because you speaking facts. And a lot of people, you know what it is too, Shabazz? A lot of people are afraid to hear the truth, because the truth will hurt you, because people are so used to being fed lies and the hype that when they get the real, they don't know how to take it. And that's just what's wrong with this generation right now. But what's up with your Instagram, man? The platform is crazy.
I didn't intend for my Instagram to do what it did. Let me say that. This is not a plan. I didn't intend to do this. I didn't intend for this platform to go this way.
And I know that because I've been following you. You just being you, like you said.
Yeah, it just happened one day. I was in Japan in my hotel room, and that's when Instagram started the videos. And I just made a video one day, and then here and there. That was back in January 2014. It wasn't until this year, May 2016.
And we all know which video that was that blew up, of course, the drama with Meek Mill and Game. But you know, we keep it moving.
You know, so when Meek reposted that video,
it was a wrap.
So, about dudes fighting girls in that section, like, it went crazy. I didn't know it was going to do all of that. I didn't know that subject was so profound and so meaningful to so many people. I see it happen all the time because I'm in the club,
right? You
know, with my artists and moving around. But I never knew that was going to happen. I didn't even know my friends was going to receive that the way that they did. Like, it went crazy. So then, as the page progressed, I deliberately made sure that my page wasn't going to be a page filled with buffoonery. I'm not going to have niggas on my page arguing. They're not going to be on there. We're not going to do that. I'm not even hip. I'm not even that type of dude. Like, exactly. I'm going to have a private investigation trying to tap into your I'm trying to figure out where you live at.
Right.
Person, like, so I don't want to play with niggas on Instagram.
Exactly. You don't want them problems.
Yeah, I don't want that because I know what type of guy I am. I'm gonna be up late at night if somebody say something crazy to me, and I just can't deal with that. I said I'm just going to strategically speak about things that I know occurs that's probably 90 to 95% non-debatable.
Yep.
You can't debate what I'm about to say to you.
Yep.
You don't have to agree with it, but you can't debate it.
Yep.
What wound up happening is I've had a few stragglers here and there that, you know, that needed to be checked and blocked. But for the most part, what I love about my page, it's designed so crazy that if you say something crazy on my page, my followers
they're gonna get you, right?
I don't even gotta go in. Like, so it's like they coming, like the army gonna get you.
Exactly.
But that's the best thing about it to me. Like, my page is really designed around people who stand on the same morals, principles, and integrity that I do. Like-minded individuals. And I don't care if I have 22,000 followers or 22 million. It's not about the numbers to me. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality of people that's
always
on that page.
Yes.
And those DMs that I receive from girls in bad relationships and young dudes who send me their phone numbers because they don't got no dad or no big homies, and they trying. I sit on the phone and talk to them. Like, it's about that for me. That's what I get out of my page.
You live your life in service, and people who have understood that it's about what you contribute, not what you receive, because a lot of people are into the receiving game, but it's all about what you contribute. Like, what is going to be your legacy? What are people going to remember you for? And I would much rather people remember me for being somebody that was able to help them in a certain situation versus somebody who tore them down or deteriorated them while they was on their journey. And for me, Shabazz, that's what I see. That's what I see you do, and that is the draw for me, because I'm one of those like-minded individuals who only exudes the positive energy. You know, I don't have time for the negative vibes and all of that. If that's where you at, keep that from around me. And real recognize real. So, you know, again, I'm just gonna say thank you, and I'm so humbled because I'm one of those people who sits up and listens to what you say. And it's just like, well, dang, there is somebody else in the world who feels the same way that I do. I'm not out here alone. You know what I mean?
What's crazy, Shay, is I didn't really know what my purpose was until, I want to say, 2 months ago.
Wow.
2 months ago is when the whole thing fell in place for me. And I realized, like, yo, you reached the point that you're doing what you're supposed to do. And like you say, we're here to serve, but I never knew that my whole life. But when I look back over my whole life, that's exactly what I've always done.
Exactly.
I'm the oldest of my mother's 6 children, right? My next brother was born when I was 6. So at 6, I was going to the supermarket by myself. My mother used to send me to the laundromat by myself. You know, I was changing my brother's Pampers, diapers at 6, 7 years old. So I was the oldest child, so I was basically the servant in the household.
Right.
When I transitioned to the street, you know, I've always told dudes I ain't never had a qualm or issue with saying I've never been that guy. I've never been the top dog, but I've always been the man next to the top dog in every situation I've been in. So it always, again, put me in a position of service. When I transitioned from the street to the music industry, my first music industry job was assistant radio promoter, assistant, keyword. Still in a position of serving, still in a position of helping, still in a position of being responsible, but I can be relied upon.
Absolutely.
Even fast forward now with my artist that I have, AR Muzic.
Shout out to AR, by the way. He's definitely doing his thing.
Huh?
I said definitely shout out to AR Muzic. I was getting there too, because he's definitely doing his thing right now.
Yeah, but see, what the crazy thing about AR is, 3 years ago when we first started AR's project, AR wouldn't speak to nobody. He would not talk to people, much less a DJ or network or anything. He's that much of an introvert. He don't talk to people. He's the coolest biggest, hardest guy you ever meet, but he's not into strangers. That's not his thing. Me, recognizing his talent, I'm like, this kid got it. From the first day I sat and listened to his records with him, I'm like, he got it. But he don't have a personality. I literally had to take my personality and put it in, use my personality to draw attention to him. So it was like he's the artist and I'm the personality. Until he got to a point where he was comfortable enough to come out of his shell, and now you're that emerged in what you're seeing in him now. Like you said, we'll get to that. But the point of what I'm making is, up until this platform, and KD, my man Q from 112 put KD in touch with me. And when KD called, he was invested day to now, forward. And this is, I can honestly say, in my entire life, this is going to be, this marks the first time that everything that I've done for everyone else has transitioned into somebody wanting to do something for me. This is the first time in my life that I can remember. Because it's always been about me doing something for somebody else.
Man, that is deep shit, man. I really hope y'all are listening to what's being said right now, because it's so cliche, but it's deeper than rap, y'all. I really hope y'all listening, because again, I feel like I'm in that same space, man. Like I've never been the person to, oh, look at me. Like, it's, my whole career has been about other people. How can I help other people? And that's why I just stay patient and humble, because I know my time coming. Like, I'm very confident in that. So shout out to you,
yeah, of course.
Shout out to you. Y'all better be, my live is going crazy right now. Like, they loving it. Like, these are jewels and facts that you can't pay for, man. This is real. You know, but that's what the platform is for. If you're gonna use it, don't use it to tear your people down, man. Use it to build somebody up. Cause it's people out here that's listening right now that needed to hear all of the above. And hopefully, if not just one person, will take the words that they heard today and put it to good use to further themselves. So,
let's hope so.
What can we look forward to? You know, I mean, I know, like, you got a lot going on with the whole Invisible Bully campaign, AR Muzic campaign. Like, where do we see Shabazz taking Shabazz The OG, that portion of the brand? Where is that going in 2017?
I'm gonna be honest. The Invisible Bully brand, that's my man. Shout out to D-Rock and his wife April. You know, that's family. What we did with the Invisible Bully, you know, in terms of my involvement, was for the Bad Boy.
The pop-up shops.
Yeah, we did all the pop-ups.
Yeah.
You know, I've been around with them since 2004. Like, I've been friends with them for about 12 years. So the whole campaign about Invisible Bully was, you know, getting on board, overseeing that whole campaign on the tour, and just helping them get that established and accomplished. The brand is being built into a legacy, obviously, and, you know, there's going to be more clothing coming, and there's going to be more things to discuss, you know, in the very near future as it relates to Invisible Bully.
Absolutely.
Me, the Shabazz The OG brand, I honestly, the only thing that I have coming up, and it's a little premature, but I'm just going to say that, you know, New Year's Eve, y'all just get your Scooby-Doos and your penguin suits together, homie.
Oh, yes. Is that happening in Miami? Is that going down in the MIA?
Nah, it looks like it's going to happen in Atlanta with me and my bro, Mr. Rugg. Man, Rugg is cooking up something, so we're getting it together, and yeah, I don't do too much talking. You know,
right.
I don't talk about what it's going to be, and I get into exactly.
Right.
So when we get everything finalized in detail, then, you know, everybody can hear about it. But me and Rugg is cooking something up. But in terms of the brand itself, honestly, KD has a lot of things he's working on. I'm allowing and trusting him. You know, it's it works easier for me that I'm not focused on it.
Yes.
I just live my life every day, and he takes whatever I'm doing and he's turning it into something. My primary focus, honestly speaking, is AR.
Gotcha.
I want this boy to blow so bad, and I'm so happy that we was able to come with the record that we have. Like, he just came out of the studio, he did 5 records with Rico Love. Rico Love executive produced that Whoa Whoa record that everybody loving right now.
Definitely shout out to Rico Love, for sure.
Yeah, so Rico did that record, and, you know, we just shot the video over the weekend. So shout out to my man, John J. Visuals, my man, Chop, you know, Eve Rivera, and those guys that really, you know, made the moment magical, you know, for the video. So, you know, can't wait for the edit to be back. But right now, my primary focus is AR. Because what I'm doing is effortless. That's me. That's my life. It's not something that I have to sit down and focus on and draw out a plan and concentrate on. Like, I don't have to do that for my brand. Because it's going to happen. What I'm doing is going to happen regardless, God willing. But I got to do with him is my work. I got to work to make sure AR's brand is going. I got to work to make sure people doing what they say they're going to do. I got to work to make sure, you know, that my man is being represented properly.
Exactly.
Work. Shabazz The OG is not work. That's living. That's going to happen as long as my eyes open every day. So that's the easy part.
Well, I think that if we say anything else, they're going to have to pay for it because you have given them
Too many
jewels for the day.
Yes.
I got something they're going to have to pay for. Don't worry. It's coming.
I mean, you give them enough on Instagram and all of that, but, you know, it definitely was nice to, you know, actually hear the man behind the phone screen and, you know, behind the IG posts and stuff. But it's just refreshing to know that you really are who you portray yourself to be. You really are that guy, Shabazz The OG.
No question. I get too far. I'm getting too old. You know, I can't be remembering no lies, and I can't really remember trying to keep what fake move I made. And
right.
How did I pose the last time? Did I pose this way? Pick on the left side or two pick on the right side?
Right. Was the hat to the back or the front? Like.
Yeah, like what was that bad? How did I say it before? Let me make sure I say it that way again. You know, that ain't what's going on, baby. Like this really me. I'm really a clown in real life.
We love it and we appreciate it, man. Again, you know, like we need more men, I'm gonna say, in this industry. Not just the industry, but in life, in this generation, because we living in perilous times. You know, the stuff is crazy out here. So it's just nice to hear a different side of things, a different voice. You know, to help bring people back to reality in the course of them getting lost in all the hype and all the smoke and mirrors, you know? So, Shabazz, before we go, is there anything else that you need to drop for these people on these ones and twos?
I want to say this, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna wrap soon, and this is something this is a video, a subject that I was going to post on my page, but I'm not even gonna post it. I'm just gonna say it to your audience, and predominantly the males, like,
say it,
and the young ones, especially the young ones. I put a picture up the other day. The picture, it was a group picture of me and a whole bunch of guys, and then there was another picture of me, AR, but and my brother OG. But those pictures I put up, I put those pictures up, and then I looked, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, the caption said, "Black men, we have more power and responsibility that we're willing to accept." Right? And then I used Jay's quote from "I'm Feeling It." You know, if every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged, no one will fall because everyone was crutches. Like, I want dudes to really, like, if you haven't looked at that picture, like, you probably don't know anybody in it. If you do, cool, but just look at that picture, right? And look at the unity in those black men and how much power that is. And then dudes who, whether you in the street, because I don't discriminate, or whatever you got going on, if dudes really understand, right, that we have way more power then we know
Yes.
if we stand together.
Absolutely.
That's why they scared to death of us.
Divide and conquer.
That's why they scared to death of us. Because they know when we get together, we something to deal with.
Exactly.
But we got to get out our own way. If you, and you know, so just tell them, I'm talking to them directly right now. If you beefing with a nigga and he ain't took your family member's life, he ain't harmed your mother, if y'all beefing over a broad, y'all beefing over some change, y'all beefing over something retarded, man, dead that.
Yes.
Figure out if you got 20 niggas that's getting to some money, figure out how all 20 of y'all can stand together at the same time and put that bread together and do something with it that's going to change the game. That's what I'm trying to get dudes to do. I'm trying to make dudes understand, like, yeah, it ain't going to be all hunky-dory and a big loving family and everybody kumbaya and interlocking fingers. The reality of the situation, that's just not going to happen. But if people just start to think differently and look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I'm off that bullshit. I'm going to go over here, me and such going to squash this, and we're going to keep it pushing, and we're going to see how we can get to some money together. If just two dudes start to think like that in every major city, imagine how many dudes will be together and not divided. That's real talk.
I'm telling you, man. Y'all better bring out the white flags and surrender to this right here. For real. We are waving the flags in the air. Guys.
Nah, because shit, it works. No lie. I went to Atlanta in May. Rugs had an all-white party in May. I was in Atlanta. I had dudes from St. Louis, dudes from New York, dudes from the A, wherever they came from to go to Rugs' party. It was super cool to see men, street dudes, come up to me and be like, yo, my nigga, your page is everything, my nigga. I salute you, dog. Like, dudes don't want to do that no more. Ah, man, fuck that nigga, man. I don't know that nigga, dog. Like, I mean, he cool. I mean, I don't, I'm man. Like, that's the worst thing that, yo, dudes with that mentality that don't want to congratulate or salute another dude that's doing that thing, and it's crazy because a lot of dudes like what the nigga do. They like what he's saying.
They love it, actually. They love it.
Go say it to the man. And he's standing right there.
Yep.
He's standing right there. That's why I had to tell dudes, a lot of dudes, they'll come up to me, and before they say anything, they'll say, yo, dog, I ain't dick riding or nothing. And I stop them. My nigga, you don't even got to say that to me.
Right.
Because I'm not even getting ready to look at you like that's what you're doing. So you don't even got to use that disclaimer or that prerequisite. You don't have to say that to me, my nigga. Like, I'm humble and I'm and appreciative that you saying what you saying and acknowledging me. So I just try to make dudes feel comfortable, you know, about approaching me and saying how they feel. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be out here risking their lives and going to jail. And not if you got to have a brain, you know.
Exactly.
So it's cool to me to congratulate another man that's doing this thing, because all it does is it sends out positive energy, positive vibes, and then it just goes on, and it's like paying it for almost. So that's just really what I be wanting to do. Man, have a good time, live life, but just don't hate on each other, and don't let these people continue to feel like, yeah, they'll never stand together, because it's not true.
We are the only people that are in control of that right there. We have the power to make sure that we stand together. And I mean, it's kind of crazy that you saying this, because we were just having this same conversation on air before you called in, you know, just piggybacking off of everything that's going on with the violence because of the Donald Trump situation. And it's like, this stuff was happening way before this man went into office. We've been divided as a people. We've been at a standstill. We've been doing the mannequin challenge in real life for centuries because we can't get over ourselves and come together, and women included. As so many women, you know, I see the same thing, you know, in my daily walk. It'll be a chick who loves what I do, or loves what, you know, my sis Smack is doing, or love what, you know, another powerful female's out here doing. But instead of humbling yourselves and like, yo, man, like, I really love what you're doing for the community, they'll walk by, roll their eyes, and keep it moving. And I tell people, it's fine. I don't need the accolades, but if you're going to talk about me in these streets, just make sure you say she doing her thing, though, and keep it moving.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, like I said, man, you know, we can want the best, and that's what we should want. I mean, but we still realists.
Yep.
I mean, we still realists. You're going to have haters. You're going to have moments when things get tricky. Somebody going to get out of pocket and got to get the shit smacked out of them. It happens.
All the time.
All the time.
I'm not going to be less than a man. No, nobody never going to be able to come to me, and because I make sure one thing about me, Shay, and Smack, or whomever else is listening, and your surroundings. One thing about me, I make sure it's all the way completely understood about who I am and what I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to act like I'm better than nobody else.
Yep.
Nobody gonna ever be able to come to me and say, "Oh, well, you be on your page. How you gonna smack?" Because if they need to get the shit smacked out of them, it's going to happen.
I love
on the
it.
page the next day and discuss why it happened.
I love it.
But don't think for 1 minute it won't happen. Don't think it's sweet. Don't think I'm some type of political activist standing on a mountaintop that Martin Luther King left behind for us to look over. I'm not none of that. I'm human because before I'm anything, I'm a man. And we're going to address me as such at all times. So don't ever think that the platform that I'm standing on and the words of positivity that I speak and the whole 9 yards, don't ever confuse that with I can try him. I got a 19-year-old son that's watching. And he has been raised and it has been embedded in his head by me and his mother that you are to be respected at all times. You understand what I'm saying? And if it comes to a time when you got to spread your DNA around on somebody, then you got to do what you got to do. Use preventative measures, but we're not going to play with it. We're not going to be played with. So I don't ever want nobody to think that because of the things that I say, you got to be less than a man, you got to be less than a woman, you got to take ridicule, you got to turn the other cheek. You ain't got to do none of that. I'm not promoting none of that because I'm not going to do it. So I don't never want nobody to feel no type of way if they see me in public and somebody done got out of line and hands is moving like a helicopter. Because it's going to happen. So I just want to get that out of the way. I'm not perfect. I don't promote violence, but I don't promote being a sucker.
I mean, it's Shabazz The OG. What you expect?
Exactly.
What do you expect?
Live is going crazy right now.
You know, and look, we can't make this up. You know, this is live and direct. This is what you get. You know, the platform is here to educate, not execute, because that's what we're here for, is to educate y'all. And, you know, Shabazz The OG, like, turn up.
Turn up.
Yeah, that's where we at with it. You know? That's where we at with it.
Shabazz is getting all kind of hearts on my lives with these jewels he's dropping.
Because this is grown folks. Like, do you hear this music in the background? This is grown folks, 30 and over
conversation.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Black tie affair conversation. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we do. Oh, speaking like Shabazz, are we going to see you like on Black Friday or no? Like, what's really good? Are you coming? What's up?
I'm on deck.
Okay. Cause I mean, you know, I've been pushing it hard. You know that Shabazz is coming. Like,
I'm on deck. I'm on deck. I just needed to know where I was going. That's all.
Yeah, Salisbury.
I got you.
Well, first I got my man. You know, Ras is my man. It's my nigga.
I already know. You know, I'm just trying to make it real comfortable for you. That's all. You know. But look,
we all in.
There definitely is an airport in Salisbury, and I will do some research and get back to you myself, so you know that way you can figure out what you need to figure out. But there definitely is a smaller airport in Salisbury that will eliminate that drive from.
So you can fly that private jet in there.
Yeah, you know you
just fly your private jet in, bro.
Yeah, you know, Clearport.
Yeah, I just got to go get one. But please don't get it confused. That day is coming.
I heard that, brother.
At the airport.
Don't forget me when you take that off the first time.
So I know what that feels like.
I know that's right.
What that feels like. So I can't wait for those days to reemerge.
I know that's right.
Shabazz The OG, man. Like, you know, I what else can I say? You know? What more can I say? I can't say nothing.
Go ahead,
you know?
girl.
I can't say nothing because he said it all. But,
said it all.
you know, Shabazz, let everybody know the IG. You know, I've given it out a million times. Every time I talk about you, I'll be like, man, just go to his Instagram like that. I don't really, you know, I don't like giving paragraphs on people. Just go to his Instagram, like, you know. Let the work speak for itself.
Hey, go follow me, Shabazz The OG, ShabazzTheOG. You know, you're going to find it all right there. You know, my affiliate, you know, my artist, my little bro, AR Muzic, AR Muzic. You can see where I'm trying to put all my hard work and efforts into. And then me and my brother, you know, our company, Milk International, y'all probably always see me with the Milk Boys hat on.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
MILQ, by the way. Yeah.
That's me and my brother OV's company, Milk Boys. Well, Milk International is the company, but, you know, we're the Milk Boys. Milk stands for money in large quantity. And OG, actually OV_OG. That's my brother OV. So, you know, that's my immediate team of business. Everybody else, you know, I got 1,000 friends. You can't shout out all the Instagrams, but, you know, go through the pictures and the videos and y'all will see who's who.
Of course.
But for the most part, it's about AR Muzic right now. This new record, Whoa video coming soon. And we're going to let Shabazz The OG brand handle itself. It's going to do what it's going to do. You hear me?
Of course. And, you know, you got my 100,000% support. So whatever it is that you got going on, man, like, you know, if I can help blast it over here on my side of the world, I definitely am going to put that out there right now. And also AR, like, you know, let me get the music so I can get him in rotation at the station. We can also have him call in and do the same thing. So, yeah, so, you know, when he get a minute, you know, we can have him call in and do this all over again. So, you know, you got me. I'm here. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you fool with, you know, somebody that I look up to, you know, on a high scale. So definitely want to say shout out to, you know, Katie for linking this up. But, you know, I'm here. So whatever you need, like, I got you.
I appreciate you all. I thank y'all for having me. And, you know, I'm pretty sure we're going to do this again. 25th, we're going to do something different in person.
You already.
That's all it is.
Cameras will be rolling. You better know it. But no, Shabazz, thank you so much. And I'm gonna get on, you know, getting you that information ASAP, you know, so you could be a smooth sail for you. But again,
all right, cool.
Thank
and
you.
That's my
yes.
That's my the number that you text me on. That's my line. Like, that's my direct line. So just hit me.
For sure, I got you.
That's all it is.
Thank you so much. Now get back to being the boss that you are. You know what I'm saying? Check this off of your 1,000 things to do today.
Nice talking to you, Shabazz The OG. No problem.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
All right.
Yo, man, that was awesome.
That was super awesome.
Super awesome.
I don't even know where we're going right now, but, you know, how about Biggie? Sky's the limit. Throwback Thursday with your girl Shay Star. Let's go.
That's all it is.